Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another stream, ladies and gentlemen. We out here. We're here to talk about Liverpool Football Club. And you know, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this. You get me? Big up to all of you guys in the chat. First of all. Second of all, hit the like button and subscribe, please. Third of all, you know, before I even like start speaking. You know, yesterday proved my point. You guys realize how every time I tell you I don't like to talk about Liverpool with the rivals? Yesterday is case in point. Bro, it's like everyone has a footballing brain and everyone can talk football until it comes to Liverpool Football Club. No one understands the sport anymore. No one, khalas. All of a sudden, Newcastle are going to play 4-4-2 with Ekitike and Isak. And they make me look like I'm the crazy one. It's unbelievable levels of gaslight. Like the gaslighting from rivals when it comes to talking about Liverpool Football Club is abnormal. And the reason why the gaslighting is abnormal is everyone looks at the possibility. Let me bring this down a little bit. Everyone looks at the possibility of us signing Isak and it scares them to death. Like they're so scared and intimidated of the idea that Liverpool could buy Isak to the level where they waffle to a degree I've never seen before. Yesterday's stream was prime example. Everyone knows in the chat now why I dislike talking about Liverpool with rivals. Literally, everyone knows now. Literally, everyone knows. It's like every single person can speak football and then comes their turn to speak about Liverpool Football Club and all of a sudden, no one has a brain. Apparently, I was told yesterday by the genius himself, Saad, that Newcastle are going to play 4-4-2. That's what they said. Newcastle are going to play 4-4-2 with Ekitike and Isak. If Newcastle play Ekitike and Isak in a 4-4-2, I will stream a watch along with a tank top. Actually, forget watch along with a tank top. If Newcastle sign Ekitike and they keep Isak, I will do a whole stream reporting on it in literally a tank top. I will wear a tank top on the whole stream and I will do a whole stream about it. Ekitike and Isak cannot coexist in the same team. Everyone just needs to put the fries in the bag. And that's my point. Like every single person, when you talk about Liverpool Football Club, every single time with a rival, no one has a brain anymore. Ekitike and Isak cannot coexist in the same team. If Ekitike signs for Newcastle and Isak stays at Newcastle, I'll do a whole stream in a tank top. I'll literally do a whole stream in a tank top. And I'm not talking about the tank tops that people can wear outside, like, you know, the workout ones. I'm talking about this one, like underwear tank top. I'll actually I will literally do a whole stream in one like this. You get me? Like, I'll wear the gray tank top that you wear underneath your clothes. Because it's just not gonna happen. Because it's just not gonna happen. That's the thing. People just sit here and just waffle all the fucking time. Every time you talk about Liverpool, bro, these guys, all of them lose brain cells. 4-4-2. 4-4-2 they're gonna play with Ekitike and Isak in the same team. Oh my God. The ball knowledge on display when we're talking about Liverpool Football Club is unbelievable. First of all, you can afford it. You can afford it. I've seen people like you before. I bet you $1,000 that Liverpool will finish below Arsenal and then they just disappear from my chat. Allow it. Don't make bets that you can afford. Okay? No one's asking for your money. Shut your ass up, like the video, and shut the fuck up. Talking about $1,100. You can't afford that shit. So, yeah, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. A'udhu billah min ash-shaytan ar-rajim. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Everyone, please hit the like button. Everyone, please subscribe. This is what Liverpool is going to do in terms of the forward line position. Yeah, you can afford it. Yeah, allow it. I've done this for 4 years. People like you can't fool me anymore. I am 88. If Isak signs for Liverpool, this guy would disappear from the whole channel. I wouldn't even see you. You'd go make a new account with a new name. Khalas, yani, these tricks are old. Anyway, back to the topic. This is exactly, let me tell you exactly what's happening with the Liverpool striker scenario. I promise you, if I had Michael Edwards next to me right now, he will tell you that Hussam is saying the truth. If I had Michael Edwards next to me right now, he'll tell you Hussam is saying the truth. This is exactly what's going to happen. Liverpool are going to push to sign Isak in this short-term future. We are going to try to sign Alexander Isak. We will ask the player, we will ask the club, we will go for it. If Isak says he wants to stay at Newcastle, or Newcastle United want 150 million, our backup plan is Ekitike. The third backup plan could be Mateta. So plan C could be Mateta. The problem is people just completely lose logic. Yesterday, Mo was like, you refuse to acknowledge that Sesko to Liverpool is actually a possibility. But why should I talk about like 1%, 2% possibility? Why? Why? The news coming out of Germany is Benjamin Sesko's agent is offering him to Liverpool. Okay. Smart agent. Well done. Your agent is smart. Your agent has a brain. Well done. Your agent is offering you to a football club that needs a striker after the other football club that needed a striker chose someone over you. Wow. Breaking news. Sesko agent offers him to Liverpool. Oh, wow. Khalas, it's done, guys. It's finished. We're screwed. Guys, we're screwed. No way. Sesko's agent offered him to Liverpool. They forgot to say that he also offered him to Manchester United, and he offered him to Newcastle, and he offered him to all the clubs that need a striker, because that's what you would do. There is no way that Liverpool are going to go pay £80 million for Benjamin Sesko. Put the fries in the bag and be quiet. Yeah, this is the problem with you guys. You guys just sit here and act in false scenarios. And you want to know who the biggest hypocrites are? And this is what this exercise has shown me over these last 48 hours. You know who the biggest hypocrites are? Arsenal fans. Because Arsenal fans were gargling on Sesko's nuts for a month when I was telling them Sesko's shit. And now they're in the chat saying, haha, Sesko. If you're an Arsenal fan right now, take out your Sesko mouthwash, gargle with it again, and come back and say, you're signing the striker that I wanted. He had 21 GA in 33 games. He had 21 GA in 33 games. If you're an Arsenal fan who didn't want Sesko, fair enough. But the Arsenal fans who wanted Sesko, who were sucking on his nuts for a month and a half, now are coming here and saying, oh my God, Sesko, ha 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 ha. Yeah, but you wanted Sesko. Arsenal, and 90% of the Arsenal fans on YouTube were saying, I don't care if it's Sesko or Gyökeres, just get me the striker. Sesko's very good, Hussam. I don't think Sesko's as bad as you make out. He's got 21 GA in 33 games. And now all of a sudden everyone's quiet. And now they're the ones that want to mock me. If you're an Arsenal fan, keep your mouth shut. You're a second place bitch club. 3 clubs in London won a trophy this season, and you aren't one of them. You're the bitch of London. You are the bitch. You're the bitch of London. Bitch. You equal bitch. 3 years ago, you were 8 points ahead and you bottled it because of Saliba injury. That's the excuse. The year after that, you bottled it. 16 wins out of 18. You couldn't beat Aston Villa after home. Last season, you bottled it again. Next season, you're going to bottle it again. You get, you get me? Look at who you have as a manager. Fucking Arsenal bums. Newcastle fans have been triggered from the start. All I have said is Liverpool have a 20% chance of signing Isak. Oh my God. Oh my God. This Hussam guy thinks they're going to get Isak. I just said 20% chance. 20% chance is a 1 in 5 chance. 20%. That's all I said. 20% we get Isak. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. 20%. 20% is too much, you know, like it's just, yeah, 20% is too much. Like it's such a big thing that what I'm saying, you know. Oh, 20%. I said he's gonna join Liverpool. How dare I? Oh my God, he has a 1 in 5 chance of joining Liverpool Football Club. Oh, ho, ho, wow, wow, wow. Hey, Sean, how dare I, man? 20% chance. Oh, my days. Oh, my days. Unbelievable. How dare I say 20% chance? How dare I? It's fucking unbelievable, some of these people. The Newcastle journalists are saying the same shit that I'm saying, but I'm the crazy one. Yeah, watch this. Yalla, explain this. All you Newcastle frauds in the chat, I see Sophie crying again, as per usual. Nothing new. Yalla, explain this. Crazy, yeah? Crazy. You have the worst takes on YouTube, yet you're watching me, you little cuck bitch. So what does this say about you? If you think someone has the worst take on YouTube, why do you watch? But you're in every stream like the little bitch that you are, and you're gonna be here like a bitch on the A-lister stream as well. Worst takes on YouTube and you're watching me. What does that say about you? You fucking prick. Now, here you go. Here you go. If Newcastle were to spend significant funds on Ekitike, it would raise inevitable questions over Isak's future at St. James's Park. Here you go. Who's this journalist? The Echo. Very reliable newspaper coverage of Newcastle, Middlesbrough and Sunderland. That's it. Yani we're only posting the news that we read. Bro, some of these guys are not normal, I swear to God. Some of these guys are genuinely not normal. All we're doing is just reacting to the news. That's it. And everyone has a brain cell until Liverpool is mentioned. All of a sudden, they don't know how to talk anymore. They don't know how to talk anymore. Khalas. Their brain is out the door. Who's the guy that reported Sesko to Liverpool? Some random guy called Solado, or I don't know what the fuck his name is. What's the name of the guy that Mo mentioned yesterday? Alberto Solado reported that... Who the fuck is Alberto Solado? Who is this guy? Like, you're bringing me a random thing. And by the way, these are the same people during the Wirtz saga who says, oh my God, he's not joining Liverpool, by the way. He's going to join City or Bayern. He's going to join City or Bayern. Hussam does what Terry does. What do you mean I do what Terry does? Everyone does what Terry does because we're all streamers. So, don't know what you mean. TikTok, lol, I have been telling you for months you are in for a shock. Hashtag Isak. Guess what? I've just made a bet with the chat. If Isak and Ekitike are going to play in the same team, I will do a whole stream in my tank top. And I'm not talking about the tank tops you can work out with, like Fit Factory and shit. I'm talking about this one. I'm talking about the tank top that Trevor Phillips wears on GTA. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wear the one that Trevor Phillips wears on GTA. The grey one as well. Imagine I'm going to wear a grey tank top. It's ready. It's born ready. If Ekitike joins Newcastle and Isak stays, I'll do a whole stream in a tank top. Literally. I'll sit here like a little bitch, watch it, you know, and apologize and wear a tank top. Because it's just not going to happen. Big up Hussam, great work as always is what Jay is saying. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate you. I see Burj Al Arab, you get me. Shout out Dubai. Shout out all the people in the United Arab Emirates. You get me? Big up to you guys. Big up to Caster who says, honestly, for me, I think we've increased our chance to 40%. The fact Ekitike is going Newcastle, Dominoes are dominating. No! How dare you, Caster? Ekitike and Isak are gonna play in the same team. Newcastle are gonna switch to a 4-4-2 and they might play Ekitike left wing. Why did they sign Elanga then? Why is Anthony Gordon there then? Why is Harvey Barnes there then? Why is Jacob Murphy there then? No, Newcastle can play. Let me show you how dumb that take is, yeah? Watch. Because you want to do petty? I'm going to do petty all the way now. You watch, motherfuckers. You guys want to be petty with me, play football with me? Man, I'll teach you this fucking sport. Specifically all these rival fans who suddenly lose all their IQ when it comes to talking about Liverpool. They have a brain completely functional. When it comes time to talk about Liverpool, everyone loses their brain directly. They lose their brain immediately. So now let's watch the inevitable Newcastle lineup, right? I'm gonna show you guys what the intelligent people are saying Newcastle formation gonna be. Yeah, watch this. Bruno G, Tonali in midfield. Okay, so this is what the dumbass people are saying. Yeah, here you go. Here you go. This is gonna be Newcastle formation next season. Watch just how everyone will just like you will see how stupid it is to even put the shit up. Yeah, watch this. Here you go. Now I'm gonna share screen. Hey, Sean, Jack, Caster, all the Liverpool fans that watched Ahwa yesterday, yeah? Guys, this is how Newcastle gonna play. This is how Newcastle gonna play. Elanga right mid, Gordon left mid, Tonali and Bruno Guimaraes, you get me? And then they're gonna play Ekitike and Isak up top together. That's what Newcastle gonna do, right? That's what Newcastle gonna do. Imagine. Imagine looking at this and thinking this could be an actual formation of a team in the English Premier League. By the way, most of the people bringing this up are Arsenal fans. Even Newcastle fans will disagree with this. You want to know what happens? I'll tell you what happens, right? This is what happens if this is the Newcastle formation. Every game, Newcastle are going to concede 3 goals. Every game, Newcastle are going to concede 3 goals. Because every time a team, let's say, you get me, is attacking down this side, okay, so Tonali is going to do this, right? Because Tonali has to help out. Oh, look, now there's a massive gap in midfield. Oh, who would have known? Anyone with a brain. All of a sudden, when the other team is attacking in a 4-3-3, oh, look, there's space. Oh, look, here you go. Runs in behind, goal. Runs in behind over here, goal. Gets in behind the right back, goal. Bro, what are we doing here? Even Newcastle fans will tell you they're not going to play a 4-3-3. You want to know why? A 4-4-2. You want to know why they won't play a 4-4-2? Because their midfield is actually one of the better midfielders in the league. The Newcastle midfield 3 is actually a very good midfield 3, you know. Tonali, Joe Linton, and Bruno Guimaraes is actually an unbelievable midfield 3. They have one of the best midfields in the league. Newcastle midfield have one of the best midfields in the league. Okay, we have all established now. It's obvious they won't play that. We all agree. Thank you. I love you. Felipe. Oh, finally we have a Newcastle fan with a brain. Oh, finally. A rival fan who actually makes a good point. Fuck my life. Oh my God.
The president has just announced that we have caught and compromised to a permanent end Osama bin Laden.
Finally, there's a rival fan with a brain. Oh my God. Hey, Sean, everyone, can we all get W's in the chat for Felipe? He don't even need to send a super chat and anything. Everyone just put W's in the chat for Felipe. Ekitike is the Callum Wilson replacement. Callum Wilson is going to leave, and his replacement is £86 million Hugo Ekitike. I would like to thank all the intelligent, smart rivals who have such a high IQ, because their rebuttal is Newcastle are going to play a 4-4-2, which we have debunked. From a football perspective, they're going to get slapped on the counter-attack. Tonali and Bruno Guimaraes' legs will be turned to literal fabric. It will be turned to cotton. It will be turned to whatever fabric, you get me, people wear. It's going to be turned to plastic fabric. Do you understand what is going to happen to their knees? Do you understand every time Newcastle are on the attack and the other team steals the ball that they're going to get destroyed on the fucking counter-attack? Do you guys understand? And the people bringing up this point, for the most part, to be fair, is not even Newcastle fans. It's fucking Arsenal fans, because they can't stand the concept of Isak joining Liverpool. So that's number one. Also, Newcastle fans in the chat, we get it. You want someone who gives you an option for Isak on the bench. Sophie was asking it earlier. I think the other Newcastle fan was asking it earlier. Felipe mentioned it earlier. Exactly. Thank you, Felipe. Thank you. W, Felipe, again. W. Finally, someone... Bro, this is what I like. Let's have intelligent conversation. Let's fucking have intelligent conversation. Tell me Isak will stay, but we won't sign Ekitike. Don't tell me we're gonna keep Isak and sign Ekitike, because now you're gaslighting to a level never known to mankind. Just everyone who thinks Isak will stay, just come and tell me, Hussam, I think Isak will stay. Don't tell me that they're gonna sign Ekitike and play him back up to Isak. Because also, besides this, forget this, yeah, by the way, which as Felipe said, who's a Newcastle fan, rest in peace, Tonali and Bruno Guimaraes legs. Okay, no problem. No problem. Here's perfect. We might not sign Ekitike, but Isak will stay this summer. I have no problem with this. I said we have a 20% chance of signing Isak. Fucking hell. All I've said is 20% chance. All I've said is 20% chance we get Isak. Oh my God. Wow, how dare you? Don't tell me Ekitike and Isak are going to end up at the same club. Because now, let's look at the different side. Put yourself in Ekitike's shoes. Just so, yeah, for people who don't know this, yeah? Watch this. Because some people might be unaware. Correct? Some people might be unaware. So let's make them aware. Let's make them aware. Let me show you guys very interesting piece of information. Okay? Because a lot of you guys might not know this. So we're not here to just say 4-4-2. Let's just put it up on the screen so you guys can see with your very own eyes. Let's all go to the Bundesliga. Let's all go to the Bundesliga. Who finished top? Bayern. Who finished second? Leverkusen. Who does Ekitike play for? Frankfurt. Oh shit. Frankfurt are in the fucking Champions League as well. Frankfurt are in the Champions League as well. Oh, so you're gonna call Ekitike, who plays for a Champions League club, to come sit on the bench at another Champions League club. And the other Champions League club, with all due respect, is not Liverpool, is not Arsenal, is not Man City, Real Madrid. It's fucking Newcastle. Everyone see how delusional the point is? Everyone just understand why this Ekitike to Newcastle thing just makes zero sense? Does everyone fucking get it now? Yes, it is very dumb, K-Mac. All you had to do was open new tab and look at where Frankfurt finished. They're already in the Champions League. If you come tell me, I don't think Isak leaves Newcastle, but I think his backup option is going to be Strand Larsen, Wissa, someone like that. I'll go like, you want to know something? This makes sense. Wissa will accept being back up to Newcastle and play Champions League football. Strand Larsen will accept being back up to Isak and play Champions League football. Even someone like, let's say, a Mateta, people, I would go like, you know, I accept your logic. He might actually come and accept being backup. Don't tell me that a Champions League striker playing for Frankfurt, who is wanted by the likes of Liverpool and Chelsea, is going to say yes to Newcastle to sit on the bench. This is where everyone's being illogical. Thank you. See? I don't even know who you support, but we're having a logical conversation here. We're just having a logical conversation. Even if you're not a Liverpool fan, come and tell me. Fantastic point from Sophie. See how I'm going to rebuttal everything football. I speak football here. Not everything is about insult. Let's speak football. I still maintain Gordon may be sold to Liverpool this summer, and Ekitike can play left wing, to be fair. Let's go check. I love this. Fantastic point. Let's go. Let's go. I love this point from Sophie here. Elite point from Sophie. So, let's go. Now, here. I'm loading up transfer market now. We're going to find out with our very own eyes if he can play left wing or not. Now, we're going to find out together. And you know, with me, I share screen as well, right? So I don't just make up shit. Okay? So, Sophie thinks that Ekitike can play left wing, guys. Chat. That's what Sophie thinks, okay? No problem. She is bringing a football point. She isn't insulting to any of us, so there is no need for us to say anything crazy. First of all, big up to my guy, Naval Nation. Thank you, Naval Nation, who says, I've just realized something. Have effectively done the treble by doing the double this year because we just retained the Club World Cup. Am I the only one who clocked this? يا حبيبي what double and what treble يا أخي, you won the fucking Conference League and the Club World Cup يا أخي, what double يا أخي. Naval Nation, you know, you support the channel, you watch MHF, you watch Footy Judge Mo, I appreciate you, you're one of the OGs. What fucking treble, bro? Where is this sport going? يا أخي, what am I don't want to do football content anymore. I'm gonna fucking buy Call of Duty and start playing Call of Duty fucking team deathmatch and shit. Bro, what is this? You won the Conference League and you're mentioning it as part of a treble fucking Conference League? Fucking Conference League. West Ham won the Conference League. He just said treble with a Conference League. He just said treble with a Conference League.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
You're finished. You're finished. You're finished. You're finished. Wallahi, you're finished. Wallahi, you're finished.
Bro. Treble with a Conference League. Didier Drogba did not score a last-second equalizer against Bayern Munich 12 years ago and gave you your first Champions League for you to call the Conference League a fucking treble. Have some shame and decorum. Anyway, regardless, Naval Nation, thank you for the super chat, but you have rage baited me like no other. I'm already triggered. Let me look at the like count so I can get triggered again. Oh, look, we have 1,000 people here. We're not even at 500 likes yet. Yalla, let's do this again, guys, every day. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Close the live chat and hit the like button. Close the live chat and hit the like button. We're talking about strikers. You're all bums. What's the difference between all of you in the chat and Sesko? Nothing. You're all a bunch of Seskos. You're all a bunch of Callum Wilsons. You're all a bunch of Darwin Nunez's. You're all shit. Because you can't even have a good conversion rate when the like button is free. We have hit 55,000 subscribers. Thank you guys for 55,000 subscribers. And you guys can't even like the video. Yeah, like the fucking video is fucking free. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Right now. Fucking frauds. Can't even like the video. Anyway. Am I lagging? Am I lagging? Am I lagging or am I good? Okay, so back to the topic. Thank you, Naval Nation, for the super chat. I appreciate you. Big up all of you. Like and subscribe. So fantastic. So Sophie's point is Ekitike can play left wing. If you know the answer to the question, please don't answer it because let's educate the people. Ekitike in his career has played a total of 124 games, okay? How many games in his career has he played left wing after out of 124? Make a guess right now. Go ahead. Guess right now. She's not gonna shag you. Also, stop disrespecting women in the chat. They're here to talk about football. No one is interested in you from the fucking chat. Allow it. Now, back to the topic. How many games has he played left wing in his whole career? Just take a guess. Just take a guess. You don't have to be right. You can be wrong. You can be wrong. It's okay. Yalla, go ahead. Give a guess. Give a guess. Some are saying 19. Some are saying 10. Some are saying 12. No problem. So Sophie's point is, let's bring him to play left wing. You see how I rebuttal everything with football talk. With football talk. That's it. We just talk football talk. That's it. We don't insult people over here. Here we go. New tab. Let's go and let's find out together. Let's go because I like to find out. Here you go. I'm going to show you right here. Now let's educate the chat. Here you go. Hugo Ekitike. Eintracht Frankfurt. Here you go. See, this is the same player. We're not going to sneakily open a new tab or anything. You get me? Now, let's go down. Position center forward. Here you go. All seasons, all clubs, all types, all competitions, all positions. Now, we're going to do this. Wait for the magic. Wait for the magic. Wait for it. Where the fuck is it? Where the fuck is it? Here you go. Out of 124 appearances, Ekitike has played 4 games left wing. Out of 124 appearances as a professional footballer, the guy has played 4 games left wing. 4 games out of 124 games. Out of 124 games, he has played 4 games left wing. And also, now, another thing that rebuttals that. You're talking about the left wing position. You've got Gordon, Elanga, and Harvey Barnes. If you even sell Anthony Gordon, that leaves you with Elanga and Harvey Barnes. Ekitike is going to play left wing. Where's Elanga and Harvey Barnes going to play? Yalla, go ahead. I will play your game. No problem. I will play your game. Where will he play then? So you just spent 55 million on Anthony Elanga because your club, of course, is shit at negotiation. Now what? Now what? Now what? By the way, I'm not even having a go at Sophie. Sophie's point is we could bring in Ekitike to play left wing. I just brought up how many times he's played left wings in his career. Guys, Newcastle are going to play a 4-3-3. Their striker next season is either going to be Ekitike or Isak. That's it. There is no third option. It's either Ekitike or Isak. And I'm going to bring up another point, see, because we're talking football today. Crayon Dave asked early on, no chance of 3-5-2, Hussam? Okay, let's go that Newcastle could play 3-5-2. Who's going to be the wingers in the team? Tell me. Who's their left wing back? Who's their right wing back? And if you play Lewis Hall left wing back and you play Livramento right wing back, no problem. Fantastic point. Why did they buy Elanga? What, they're going to play Elanga left wing back or right wing back? Where are they going to play Elanga? Left wing back or right wing back? Where? See? New formation, football conversation. Football. For the last 34 minutes, yes, I have been triggered and rattled a little bit, I'll be honest. I'm triggered from the morning because I'm just triggered in it. I'm just triggered in it. You get me? I'm triggered from the morning just because I'm triggered. Because I saw a couple of Nunez tweets and I'm very angry. You get me? So I'm triggered anyway. But for the last 35 minutes, I was angry for 2 minutes of them. The rest of them, we all need football rebuttals. So if they're going to play 3-5-2, there is no chance anyone plays right wing back or left wing back. And that's it. And that's the point. Everyone get it now? That's it. Just football debate. It's okay. If your point is Isak will stay at Newcastle, just come here and say this. Just come in the chat. Sophie, Craig, all the Newcastle fans, come here and go like, I think Isak stays at Newcastle. Don't come tell me Isak will stay at Newcastle and we're going to get Ekitike. Guys, be fucking objective. Watch this guy. 4-2-3-1, Isak in the 10. I quit YouTube. I don't want to do content anymore. I fucking quit. Does anyone know how to do like a remote play from PS5? I have my PS5. Anyone know how to do remote play? Can I like shit? Can I switch on my PS5 now and just play like 2K23 and you guys will watch, or what exactly? Like how do I? The guy just said fucking Isak in the 10. The guy just said, he just put the second best striker in the whole league in the number fucking 10. Oh my! How can I talk to this guy? How? He just said put Isak in the 10. Am I crazy? Am I crazy or is he crazy? What's happening? What's happening to the universe today? He just fucking said put Isak in the 10. Isak in the 10. Everyone has a brain except when it comes to talking about Liverpool. Everyone completely loses their brain cells. Man just said Isak in the 10. I've got someone telling me Iketika is going to play left wing. He's played 4 games there out of 124. I've got someone else telling me they're going to play 3-5-2 when they've just signed Anthony Elanga. And I've got someone else telling me Isak is going to play in the 10. How can I talk football? How? Ya Rabbi, give me strength. Unbelievable, bro. Man just said Isak in the 10. You're going to take one of the best strikers in the universe and play him in the 10. Guys, we need a right back. Let's play Salah right back. What the fuck is happening with football conversations nowadays? It's fucking dead. Everyone just wants to be edgy all the time and no one is just talking football. All I've ever said is Isak has a 20%. You guys want Tom Little on? I'm not adding Tom Little till we get to 500 likes. How about this? Yalla, here. I'm going to bully you. Until we get 500 likes, Tom Little won't be added. There you go. Here, I just sent him the link. I'm not going to add him till we get to 500 likes. Here you go. You guys want fucking Tom Little? Let's go. 500 likes and I add him. Yes, exactly. Wirtz at center back. Rabona. Let's go. Let's go. How much percent for you to win the Champions League? 0, you fucking bum. You're the bitches of everyone. You're the bitch. How much percent of you getting one of this? 0. Hold that. Hold that. Henri passed it to Victor Valdez like a little bitch. Hold that. You fucking pussios. You're the smallest club in London. Crystal Palace just matched Arteta's legacy. Shut your ass up, sit on the floor, and eat some flavorless Turkish food. Anyway. Let me read the super chats. No, I'm wrong. I'm wrong because I'm thinking of talent. You're wrong because a treble cannot include Conference League. Respect yourself. You're a supporter of Chelsea, not fucking Brentford. To be fair, they wanted Joao Pedro as well. Yes, I thought about it. I thought about it real hard. There's a reason why Joao Pedro said no. Think about it. Why did Joao Pedro said no? Why? Think about it. I feel like Igal this is a disgrace. I've never done that ever. So what it's like being an Arsenal fan? Oh, hell no. See? Now W's in the chat for Naval Nation because you have finally woke up. Naval Nation has finally woke up. This channel continues to do great things for Arsenal fans. Yesterday, we had an Arsenal fan live on stream become a Liverpool fan. He went from 0 Champions Leagues to 6 directly. Big up Shug. He even changed his name to Shug, You'll Never Walk Alone. Khalas, he's part of the familia now. You get me? Big up to Voice of Reason. Tom Little is in the background. Until we hit 500 likes, I'm not adding him. I'm holding him hostage in the background. Get Tom on, get Tom on, get Tom on. Like the video then. Like the video. Fucking bums. Like the video right now. 1,200 people in here. You can't even hit 500 likes. Bring Tom on. Bring Tom on. Bring Tom on. We're going to bring Tom on. Like the video then. Fucking frauds. Like the video right now. 500 likes and I'll add his ass. Let me read this one. By the time I read it, we better be on 500 likes. So I add him. Close the live chat, hit the like button. People forgot Ekitike is only 2 years younger than Isak. If you think he'll play second fiddle, you're deluded. Newcastle either keep Isak or buy Ekitike, not both. Big up though, smash the like, and rest in peace Diogo Jota and Andrew. Andre, thank you. Voice of reason, you are really voice of reason. Someone finally is using his reasoning ability. Finally people are using their fucking intelligence in their brains. I respect you so much. I respect you so much, voice of reason, because you actually have using fucking reason. My God, it's so dumb talking about Liverpool with other fans. Hi, Tom. Not other fans like of Liverpool, of other clubs. I know you find the same thing, Tom, as well. It's whenever it comes to Liverpool, people just lose their fucking brains, bro.
I mean, I've loved the whole discourse about Ekitike and Isak. Like Newcastle and Eddie Howe, who's played 4-3-3 every single game he's had pretty much at Newcastle, is now all of a sudden after getting Champions League football
I
going to
think
go
your
to a
mic is not
4-4-2.
connected, by the way.
Hmm?
Yeah, I think you're talking through a laptop mic.
There you go. The
Yes.
idea that he's going to sit there and move away from the formation for 4 years, a formation that's built around the midfield that he has, which is the biggest sort of difference maker that he's got, to play two strikers up front who do the exact same fucking thing. You know, when you play two players up front, you do it because they play off each other.
Yes.
It was Defoe and Crouch, not Crouch and Crouch, not Defoe and Defoe, Defoe and Crouch.
Heskey and Owen. Cole and York.
You have
Different.
two players who do different things. You put Isak up front with Ekitike, you've got two people who are doing the same things, which is why anyone that's looking to get Isak and can't get him has Ekitike on their shortlist. You buy two of them, so you have Isak and Ekitike, they're doing the same things. What's the point? And
There is no point.
You're doing that and taking away from your midfield. So in this 4-4-2 world, yes, Alanga and Gordon will track back, but do you know who goes out the lineup? Joe Linton. Joe Linton is the biggest fucking difference maker in that Newcastle team at times because of his physicality, his work rate, his energy. You think Eddie Howe's going to throw that away because he wants to play 4-4-2? And you think Ekitike, so let's say they don't play 4-4-2 because, you know, they've bought a right winger who played in the 4-3-3 last season. They've played 4-3-3 for the past 4 years. I don't think they're all of a sudden going to switch from 4-3-3. Okay. So, Hugo Ekitike could move to Manchester United and be the starting striker week in, week out. He could have moved to Chelsea and been the starting striker week in, week out for a Champions League team. We've got interest in him. We could move for him and he'd be the starting striker for Liverpool. And you think Hugo Ekitike will turn all of that down to sit on the bench and get Callum Wilson minutes at Newcastle?
Okay, can I give you the rundown? Let me give you the rundown. So the first thing is, this is what Sad Football Corner, like and subscribe. Very intelligent take from Sad. This is what Sad thinks Newcastle are going to do. Imagine this team getting attacked on the transition.
Yo, what is that?
Hey, Konate and Bruno Gamara's legs is destroyed directly. That's
Do you know what's funny about that though?
I've got I've got a Newcastle fan saying Ekitike can play left wing. I've got another Newcastle fan saying Ekitike gonna play in the 10. I mean, sorry, Isak gonna play in the 10.
Isak in the 10.
Yeah. We just had a whole meltdown moment because someone put Isak in the 10.
What the why would you do that?
Yeah, you're gonna take one of the best strikers in the whole planet, play him in the 10. 100% fantastic.
My God. I get why Newcastle fans don't want to lose Alexander Isak. I do. It's obvious. I wouldn't want to lose a player of Alexander Isak's level. But it's so obvious to me that your football club are contingency planning. Because if you wanted a backup for Alexander Isak, you'd buy someone who does something different than him. You know us. You know how we're talking about what we need up front, Hassan? If we bought Alexander Isak this summer, you know what my backup is? It's not a Mateta guy. It's not someone like that because they do the same things pretty much. I'd need someone different than him. So in the games where I need to change it up, I've got the option. If Ekitike is the backup to Isak, if Isak's having a bad game, all they do is bring on a worse version of him. To do what? Have even more of a bad game? It just doesn't line up in my head. It really doesn't.
Yeah.
To me, it looks like Newcastle are going to make the most they can on Isak, get 150, spend half of that on Ekitike, and then use the remaining half of that to fix up centre-back because they want Scalvini.
And remember, they need a keeper too.
And the goalie in Trafford. And
no, but they're going to pay 86 million for backup striker.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But what are the crazy ones?
You
know what pisses me off? Everyone has a brain and can talk football, except when it comes to talking Liverpool. Everyone just loses it immediately. I have no problem, and I will reiterate this so people understand. I have no problem with anyone telling me Isak is too expensive, he's going to remain at Newcastle. No problem. But don't come tell me that Ekitike will come play with Isak or be Isak's substitute on the bench. Which is because they're both just dumb as each other. Tell me Newcastle are going to keep Isak, and Hussam, I think you will buy Ekitike. I'll go like, okay, no problem. I accept this already. I say we have a 20% chance of signing Alexander Isak. Just all I said, 20%, 1 in 5. And if it doesn't happen, we're going to get Ekitike. That's it. I've not said anything crazy, have I?
Well, no, apparently, Hussam, we're going to get no one. We're going to be stuck with Mateta or Nkunku because Newcastle, who have notoriously never had any PSR problems, are all of a sudden going to be able to keep hold of a £150 million asset, spend £250 million in a window, including 86 million of that on a backup striker. To get let me have a look. How many minutes did Callum Wilson play last season?
Oh, no need to look. Over the last 2 seasons, Felipe, who's a Newcastle fan, just told us apparently he's only played 2 full games. This season.
2 full games.
And so your replacement for 2 full games is going to be 86 million Ekitike, who already plays in a Champions League club.
Wait there. Last season, Callum Wilson played 458 minutes. The season before that, he played 1,338. That's what, 1,700 minutes? You think Hugo Ekitike, who could go start at most other clubs, is going to accept 1,770 minutes at an absolute most? It doesn't line up. It doesn't make any logical sense. We're waiting. 100%, it's obvious we're waiting. That's why we haven't moved on a striker. I can see, I get the feeling that what we're doing today, or the news today, is just trying to figure out who's going to be the backup. And I still think you're going to see a couple of mad names with that, because we need to pick up someone on the cheap. So Mateta's not a bad option as the backup, even though I think him and Isak probably clash a bit in style. I wouldn't be shocked to see us get linked with a Mika Tadze. I honestly wouldn't be shocked to see us get linked with Rodrigo Muniz again, like we were last season. Stuff like that. That's the kind of level that you're after for a backup striker. That's the kind of level Liverpool Football Club was shopping at.
You know what I even said? I even said good names. I said, I believe genuinely, and I'm not taking the piss, I think Newcastle could sign Strand Larsen to be backup to Isak. I think Newcastle could sign Vissa to be backup to Isak. No problem. I think those are very objective, realistic ones. Because Vissa now, Thomas Frank left Brentford, you know, and he would love to have the opportunity to play a Champions League game here and there. And he's a good one. And he's a good player. No problem. That's it. Just don't tell me they're going to be like, and you know what it is? The prices for these players would make sense. Like, how much would Newcastle have to pay Brentford for Wissa? Like, what, 40 million? Okay, that's a backup price. No problem.
But don't tell me. And Vissa has the benefit as well, though, doesn't he, of being able to go out on the wing. So if, let's say, for whatever reason, they can't play Golden for the game or whatever, all of a sudden, Vissa could do a job out wide as well. So he's one of your versatile backups. That lines up to make a lot of sense. I do not see how Hugo Ekitike is going to join Newcastle, and they're going to play them together at the same time, because the way football's gone, the only team I've seen in the past 5 years that have made a double striker setup work is Inter Milan. And Newcastle cannot play anywhere near Inter Milan. So unless there's this new way that they've found to play with 2 strikers up front, they're not both playing up front. Okay, shit happens. What do we do then? How do we figure
And on top of that, Tom, if you want to play with 2 up front, your first signing of the summer is not Anthony Elanga.
You don't buy a fucking
How
winger.
are we leaving the elephant in the room? They just signed Elanga, by the way. They literally just signed him.
I know. 55 million.
So where are you going to play Elanga? Left wing back? Go look at Inter Milan's whole squad. They have 0 wingers and 5 strikers. That's a 3-5-2 team. Who's Conte after now? That Udinese striker and Nunez. So he's got Lukaku, Nunez. He's got the Udinese striker. Who's the other fucker that plays for them as well?
What, like a Raspadori type?
Yeah. That like.
Oh, Simeone.
Yeah, Simeone. There you go. Don't tell me Elanga, bro. You guys are just so full of shit. Yes, I agree with this. I think Ekitike to Newcastle is more like leave our Isak alone and go get Ekitike.
Yeah, but I also think that's kind of what we want, because we just want it to drag on for as long as possible and start having the nerves and start having the questions rolling around. I think we're quite happy to wait. I do think, though, that we're playing a very dangerous game of chicken with it. And if we fuck it up, then we are going to end up with Nunez and Mateta as our strikers next season, which isn't anywhere near what I wanted.
Okay, let me read these two super chats and then I want to ask you a more important question because there's very sad news. People are stupid. This is World Cup year and no one wants to play second fiddle. Frankfurt is in the Champions League. I don't think Newcastle can afford 86 million on him. Isak will end up at Liverpool. You never walk alone.
Quick question.
I'm not even.
Would the 86 million? Would the
We
86
believe
million be in
Liverpool will
Newcastle?
try for Isak, but there's a world where Isak stays at Newcastle. Just don't tell me
Mhm.
it's going to be KTK and Isak at Newcastle because that's bullshit.
Hold on, Sam. Why have we not actually thought of it this way? The talk here is that Newcastle United are going to spend £86 million, which would make him their record signing by about 30 million euros
To sit on the bench.
to sit on the bench and get 1,500 minutes. Newcastle.
Yes.
What? No record signing comes in and sits on the bench. You think Ekatike is going to join for a record fee?
To
One
sit
of the
on the
most
bench.
expensive deals of the window, and then go, "You're right, Jacob." Mate.
And you know, he's not sitting on the bench. With all due respect to Newcastle, but let's say it as it is. He ain't sitting on the bench at Arsenal, at Liverpool, at Real Madrid, at City, like at the big club. He's sitting at the bench at Newcastle. Come on now. What the fuck are we doing here, bro? What are we doing here, you guys? Honestly. Are we going to pretend like Isak and Jokeris don't play together for Sweden? Get the tank top ready? Oh,
International football. Okay, guess what though, Lee? You've backed everything up I said because do they play in the same way? No. No, they don't. Jokeris does a lot more channel running and running in behind. And Isak is the one dropping deeper, receiving the ball. Crouch and Defoe. Not crouch and crouch. Not Defoe and Defoe. Difference. So yes, that is a world where two strikers can work. It's not on the international level, so it's fucking stupid, but it works. Now, let's compare Isak and Ekatike. The most similar player in world football to Alexander Isak in terms of play style, in terms of position, in terms of everything else is Ekatike. So all you're doing is playing two strikers who want to do the exact same fucking thing.
Also, Sweden, I just checked. Sweden play 3-5-2. Yeah, hold that. You haven't debunked anything. New tab, quick search 3-5-2. No problem. So Newcastle want to play 3-5-2. Who's going to be the left wing back? Ilanga or Gordon? Who's going to be the right wing back?
They're going to do Jacob Murphy and Anthony Gordon as wing backs, apparently.
Yeah, wing
in the Premier League.
Yeah, okay, mate. Yeah, nice one. Big up, though.
But by the way, who's their back? They only have three centre backs. This whole thing in 3-5-2, they only have three centre backs as a football.
So for Newcastle to play 3-5-2, they need to sign another three centre backs, or at least two as backup.
But we say Botman's injury prone. Fabian Schär's like 33. So they're going to need, if they wanted to all of a sudden shift to a 3-5-2, they've got to buy three new centre backs.
Salah plus Isak has rivals trembling, extreme coping. I have no problem with you coping. If Liverpool announce Isak, and then someone comes and tells me, Hussam, he's injury prone. Cope, no problem. Keep coping more. Cope and then cope some more. Just don't come here and bullshit in the chat. Just don't come here and bullshit. Don't come here and tell me they're going to sign £85 million bench player. Bro, fucking Liverpool don't sign £86 million bench player. Never mind Newcastle. Where are we going with this? City don't sign £86 million bench player. Now someone mentioned Grealish. Yeah, Grealish was a starter for 2 years in a row. And then he went to the bench because he was fucking shit.
Nunez is only a bench player because after 3 fucking years and 2 managers, it's not worked. So what do you want us to do? We're trying to sell
This is what I genuinely think will happen. Liverpool will try for Isak. We have a 20% chance. I stick by that. Okay? We're going to try. Newcastle ask for too much money. Isak refuses to leave. No problem. Our next target is Ekatike. Put the fries in the bag. That's who the next target is. That's it. That's it. Very simple. Very simple. Anyway. Big up to all of you guys locked in. Make sure you guys are liking. Make sure you guys are subscribing. I'm asking Tom about the 2 different topics as well that are on the 3 actually. You get me? So big up to all of you guys. Please do like the video. Please do subscribe to the channel right here, right now. So Tom, first of all, big up for joining. I'm going to add Tom a little in the description because there is no space in the title. I'm so mad, honestly, because people just, Sean and Jack and Caster and Redline, these guys who watch me on Ahwa and A-listers and shit will tell you how impossible it is. Bro, talking football with the rivals is fucking impossible about Liverpool. I'm telling you right now. Like, it's just the amount of horrendous takes. Imagine Saad literally said 4-4-2 yesterday. Fucking hell, bro. Anyway, so let's talk about all the different topics now, all the other shit. Sesko,
Fuck.
Nunez, Mateta. I saw your tweet about Nunez, and I commend you for that because I feel the same way. But I'm sure
What one?
where you said it's nice of him to score a goal
Oh yeah,
before
he got his moments to pay respect to Jota, but it doesn't change the fact that he needs to leave the football club.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with that. Did you see the campaign yesterday to keep? Thank you, Abdulaziz, 55K.
What do you mean yesterday? It's been the campaign for about 3 fucking weeks.
But tomorrow,
One
but
more.
yesterday it strengthened when he scored the goal. You know it.
I am not an idiot. I'm not insane. I have done 3 years of the same shit. I put out a tweet. I thought you were talking about the one where I tweeted out like 2 days ago. Anyone who genuinely wants Nunez to stay, please explain to me why. And the replies range from he's got a new haircut, so he'll be boss. Such sound fucking logic. To he's never been given the chance or consistent game time. Now, why hasn't he been given the chance or consistent game time? Is it because when he had the opportunity to earn that, he fucked it up? You want to know what it was? You want to know what someone told me? In big games, he turns up. When was the last time he scored in a big game? Genuine question. When was the last time he scored against top opposition? Do you want to know what I think it is? I genuinely think it was Man United 7-0. I don't remember him scoring against a big 6 team last season.
Oh God!
And I know he didn't score against one this season. And then the other one, but in the Champions League, he's so good in the Champions League. Look back at the Real Madrid game. What? He scored in the 4th minute and done fuck all else for the rest of the 170 odd minutes. Oh, but what about the PSG game? He was on the bench because he's not good enough to start. He comes on, wins an aerial duel, well done, gets an assist. Next game, we bring him on to do the same thing and he doesn't do it. And then you sit there and wonder why the manager sits there and goes, I can't trust you. Anyone who backs Nunez at this point must be like a sadist. They must love pain. They must just want to keep doing the same things over and over again. I get that a tragedy has happened at this football club, but that cannot change plans. We need to adapt other plans. We need to push for a different striker. I'm not doing Nunez again. I'm not. And I don't care how many times he takes it round the Preston goalkeeper and puts it in the net. We're not playing Preston next season. And I have 3 years of catalogued evidence as to why it doesn't work. Sesko, the whole Sesko thing, fuck that for the game of soldiers. You've just listened to me for about 5 minutes going about Nunez there. I'd still keep Nunez over buying Sesko. I'd do 1 more year of Nunez over Sesko for 3. Fuck that.
I agree with you. As much as I hate Darwin Nunez, I can't stand him. I do Nunez for a year over getting Sesko 100%.
I do 1 more.
I keep the same energy. Sesko's fucking shit. He is.
He's about the only striker I haven't been able to twist into a positive, and you know I can twist many strikers into a positive.
Oh yeah, you've twisted Guehi, so you are capable.
Mate, I've got people backing Rodrigo Muniz again today. Genuinely, I've got people backing Rodrigo Muniz again. But Mateta, good Premier League striker. Goal record across the past 18 months is.
But you wouldn't be upset if we get Mateta, right? Like it's not like you'd come here and rant.
I wouldn't be upset, but if he comes in and I have to do next season with him as my star.
I have an offer for you.
Oh fuck.
Mateta and Rodrigo, right now. You motherfucker! Look at you. You're gonna say yes. Say it, you fucking bum! Don't ever disrespect Jean-Philippe. Don't ever disrespect Jean-Philippe. You're on full screen right now. I dare you say no to Rodrigo and Mateta. I fucking dare you right now. Say no. Say no to Rodrigo and Mateta right now. Say it. Say it. You will be hated by this community forever. Say it.
What's the other? What's like the back?
There is no other nothing. This is
no. But Hassam,
you are Richard Hughes. I'm offering you. No. You're not gonna. No. You are a fucking little fox. You're not gonna be a sly little fox and you slither your way out of it. You are a fraud. There is no other offers. There is no option B. It's just this option. You're Richard Hughes right now. Someone tells you you're gonna have Mateta and Rodrigo on the same team. Do you take it?
Yes.
Yes, Jean-Philippe Mateta.
I will be honest with Sam. My thoughts on Mateta is he is a really good option to have, but I would feel underwhelmed if next season he's my starting number 9. I do think he's the right guy to bring in to be the backup. So, you know, when I've got a Champions League game midweek and then I've got fucking Leeds at home on the weekend, Isak starts Champions League, or
Mateta
whoever
hat-trick
starts
against
Champions
Leeds.
League. Mateta's doing up Anfield settings against Leeds when no one gives a shit. And he can come on with 10 minutes to go and be something a little bit different, maybe. But I would be very underwhelmed if next season, because we don't sell him or whatever, and yada, 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 if I've got to do Mateta and Nunez as my striking options next year, I would feel quite underwhelmed.
No, without Nunez, of course.
But then we've got one. Who else am I getting?
So the
'Cause
backup
I
nine
need
or
to-
a 9 option would be Luis Diaz, basically.
Fuck. I don't.
Actually, you remember what I told you last Tuesday when I said I think Chiesa could play false 9? You saw that in the game, right?
Yeah, I think that was more so done out of like.
Yeah,
need.
necessity, of course. But I'm saying I really think he could do it, you know?
I wouldn't be shocked if we are if we're looking at like the backup needs to be Premier League proven. I think the backup just needs to be someone who's a bit reliable in the Premier League. You know, I mentioned Strand Larson for Newcastle.
Yeah.
I think he's probably on our list as someone to look at.
Yeah, as a backup. Yeah, why not?
I genuinely think that our list for like a backup is going to be looking at your Strand Larson, your Matetas, your Rodrigo Muniz of this world. It's something that we weren't planning to do this window, but in a needs must situation, you just need someone who's a bit of a steady head. And those guys have scored goals in the Premier League for the worst team, so they'd be willing to join Liverpool and be a backup. And Mateta's the best option out of that. I'm not gonna knock the Rodrigo Muniz thing though, just because his goal scoring record as a substitute is ridiculous, and it's one of the hardest things to do as a striker to consistently score off the bench. So maybe that sells him as a dead cheap option with him being in the last 12 months of his contract as well. But that's definitely the way I see it going.
You know how I would rank the 5 that we spoke about? Number 1, Isak. Number 2, Ekitike. Number 3, Mateta. Number 4, Nunez. Number 5, Sesko. That's how I rank them, genuinely.
Oh, yeah. I'm not even putting Sesko 5. I'm putting Sesko like 10. You give me 5 new names I've never heard.
Oh, no, yeah. I'm saying only the ones that have been mentioned. But other than that, like, bro, I'm taking everyone, bro. Everyone over fucking Sesko.
I'm not putting myself through another fucking Nunez project with Sesko. Christ on a bike.
That's the thing. Who told you it's £25 million?
That's what Milan were getting quoted earlier this window, apparently.
£25 million? Are we sure about that?
What it was like 32 million euros, or whatever that translates to.
What the hell? £25 million? Yo, low key. Are we sure about this?
I really don't think it's about option. It's just. Let me ask you this, Hassan. Do you think that Isak, considering our beliefs on what backup should be, do you think it works to have Isak and Mateta as the options, or is that too similar and you need something different?
No, I wouldn't need anything different. I'm good with Isak and Mateta. I'm good.
Okey-dokey.
Yeah, I am good. Isak, I don't think you need anything different with Isak and Mateta at all. I think that's a very good options to have. That's the thing for me. Like, and yeah, that's the thing. Like, I'm a big fan of Mateta, so you know this already. We've spoken about this 100 times already, brother. So you're not gonna get me to talk anything negative about Mateta. I love Mateta.
I mean, he'd at least be enjoyable. I'd very much enjoy singing a song.
What's the song?
You know, boom, 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 Mateta's in the room.
R.I.P. Check Toyota. Boom, boom, check the room. I still remember that moment right there. Check Toyota scored the 4th goal in the 4-4 comeback against Arsenal, right? Yeah, that's when the commentator went mad. Boom, boom, check the room. God. I like his options. It's better this way.
I just think that you need to make sure the backup is Premier League proven.
The thing with Nunez is this: the thing that people don't understand. Look, if it clicks, we've waited 3 years; it hasn't clicked. Let's try him with Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz through balls does not improve Nunez's finishing.
That doesn't fix the problem. This is the part that has lost me the whole time with this narrative. We have never, ever struggled to create chances for Nunez. It's never been the case where I've watched Nunez and went, fucking hell, we're giving him nothing there. We've given him nothing to work with. My problem is we give him everything to work with and he fucks it up. So, how does guessing someone else is going to give him even more chances suddenly improve his conversion rate?
Yeah,
because it's not about quality of chance either. Because he's just had fucking Mohamed Salah feeding them balls for 3 years, and there's very few chance creators better on the planet than Mohamed Salah. Look at some of the.
By the way, earlier on, me and you both are not fans of Nunez, right? Earlier on, scraps because he's edgy. He's like comparing Nunez to Sesko is crazy. Nunez best season 19 GA. Sesko this season 18 GA. Next.
You watch Benjamin Sesko, you watch Darwin Nunez, you go, why is one not got a ponytail? That's the only difference. They play too similar, and I'm not doing it again.
If Sesko comes here, it fucks up the whole transfer window. It's like Madueke.
It's obvious, though, that he's not even the kind of striker that Slot wants, because if it was the kind of striker Slot wanted, he'd have played fucking Nunez last season, but he didn't. So it's like, I just... It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense in my head.
Darwin Nunez has important opportunities in Saudi Arabia, so it's clear he can't wait forever for Napoli, Fabrizio. And then Darwin Nunez continues to wait for Napoli, but he can't wait forever despite other significant offers. Everyone's waiting for Napoli to make a decision regarding the striker and figure out which path they will take.
I think it's just Nunez is going. I think everyone just needs to understand that Nunez is going.
Thank God. I'm not even, given the circumstances, I said to the community, I'm not even doing a Nunez like leaving stream or anything anymore because of what's happened. So I'm going to be very respectful, but it's still the right thing to do to sell him.
Mm-hmm. You've got to. You can't do another year of it. It's not smart to do another year of it
at all. And what's helped us is the fact that Chelsea want 100 million for Nicholas Jackson. So Napoli ain't going to pay no 100 million for Nicholas Jackson. So we're safe from that thing. We're safe from that angle right there. Lou Sam, you're scared of Jokeres. Mohammed, you're scared of winning a Champions League. That's what you're scared of. How about that? Remember this? Yeah, that's what you're scared of right there. Look at him holding the book and the L. Big up though. Nice one. Big up. Check Anfield sector repost. What do you mean Anfield sector repost?
He reposted the thing from like a month ago, which was a Newcastle journalist talking about how, whilst the plan this window is to get a top striker, and the intention is to keep Isak at Newcastle, but the recruitment team at Newcastle also know that the situation can change very quickly, and they need to have a contingency plan in place just in case. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That's why I only said 20%.
And by the way, it's obvious that if Newcastle want to maximise the money that they can get for Isak whilst getting their replacements, and they're not going to sit there and go, oh yeah, by the way, this is our replacement for Isak, but he's not gone yet, because that's just going to knock his price down. They're going to make out that they want them both to play together, but you need to use a little bit of fucking logic and go, what team in the Premier League?
Yeah, logically it's not going to work.
Two men up front.
Let me just read these supers before I ask Tom about the centre back situation. Remember, he's back tomorrow as well with the Kopesh show. You get me? Mateta would bang at Liverpool. Hey, Hammond, you don't have to convince me. I'm Mateta FC. Everyone knows. I said I would take Mateta at Liverpool a year and a half ago, infamously. Hussam Little back in the day when he wasn't as busy, and he was just a good guy from Liverpool. Now he's a celebrity. Back in the day, I said I'd take Mateta at Liverpool. He's like, what the fuck? And then he started to lean back and get really mad. If we sign Mateta, I believe we would have won 2 leagues in a row, by the way. Nunez sexuals are missing if... Fucking hell, AAA. I said missing a few.
Christ.
Napoli, I have a message to you.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Just bring me my money, Habibis. Bring me my money. Big up to Naval Nation. Thank you so much for the super chat, Naval Nation. You fucking legend, lad. By the way, we've got A-listers later on. Lewis is going to be very shameful. I already know how he's going to behave. Crouch.
What a player. Shameless.
Oh, he's very shameless. He was wearing a crown and sunglasses in the earlier on stream on Troops TV. Crouch, what a player. The world's first ever lamppost to be a professional footballer. And now Walter Maid. Big up to the electricity. Unheard, massive respect, man. To be that electrifying on the field is just great, man. Hey, you wanna know something? There is something amazing about watching like a unit play for you. You know, like I'll be honest with you. And you know,
Crouch weren't even
and
a
I'll tell you
unit,
something as someone who watched Crouch like growing up, bro. Crouch was very disrespected as a footballer. You know?
Oh,
He's actually a good
he was
footballer.
so technically sound, piece of Crouch.
Yes, he had all. I'll be honest with you. As a footballer, Crouch is way better than Nunez. First touch,
yeah.
passing, all that.
Yeah.
Like
Peter Crouch has like one of the best goal ratios for like the England national team. So like he's clearly got a fair amount about him as a footballer. The funny thing with him is just this whole people making out that he's a unit. He was so fucking lanky. He was such a big streak of piss.
yeah,
That was what made him so interesting.
I remember the hat trick he scored in the Champions League against Besiktas, was it?
I know he scored 2 that day. I can't remember if it was a hat trick or not, but I know one of them was that mad bicycle kick.
Yeah, the mad bicycle kick. What was it against the Turkish team?
Yeah, it was
What
against
team scored the
it was
hat-trick
against
against?
Besiktas.
It
He
was
scored the hat
against-
trick against Arsenal because he scored a really good goal that day.
I like Crouch. I'll be honest with you. I always remember Crouch in a positive manner. I never say anything negative about the guy. Rodrigo, Mateta, Fofana is better than Isak. All three put together, yes, of course. But sometimes one player can have that impact on the team.
Look, I mean, I don't need to ask you to know what the answer would be, but if I said Isak and Fofana or Rodrigo and Mateta, you know which way you go.
Isak and Fofana is my answer, of course.
So I just think people need to
Because I also like Fofana in return.
You just need to understand how big a difference maker Isak is. The one position in this team that has the most room for improvement is striker. So if I'm
Yes,
getting the best in class, arguably, that's more important than picking up a decent striker and then buying good players in positions that I'm already quite strong in.
Mm-hmm.
Just that's got to be the difference that you think about.
He did score a hat trick against Besiktas. Fucking nugget.
Was it a hat trick?
It was a hat trick against Besiktas. Crouch. UCL.
What's this last thing you want to ask me about? Thanks, I got a dip anyway. I'm on top 6 and like.
I know you have a stream in 10 minutes. Wait. He scored a hat trick against Arsenal. He scored a hat trick in the Champions League too.
Mm-hmm.
LFC history. Let's go. Here we go. His hat trick was. Oh, he didn't score a hat trick in the Champions League. He scored twice against Besiktas. Yeah, you're right. Twice, not a hat trick. Yeah. The hat trick was against Arsenal.
I don't know if someone did get a hat trick that day, whether it was like a Ben Ayoun or something.
Yeah, it was him. Love the abuse you gave Arsenal and Newcastle fans at the start of the chat. I love it, brother. Never stop being you. Oh, hell yeah, bro. Because everyone's just being disingenuous. First of all, Arsenal fans who sucked off Sesko can't laugh at us now. You were sucking him off a month ago. Why didn't you guys go for Osimhen? Listen, I speak for myself and Tom. We both like Osimhen.
Mm-hmm.
We both like Osimhen, brother. So you're speaking to the wrong people. I wish we signed Osimhen. I'd take him right now. I've got no problem with Osimhen at all. Like, you know, so yeah. Anyway, let me just ask Tom about the centre back situation, this whole Guehi Konate thing. Tell me your thoughts. Guys, like and subscribe, please. Big up to everyone who shows us love. Tell me, Habib, what do you think?
You should be buying Mark Guehi for like I know people are saying like, oh, 50 million, that's a lot of money. No, it's not. He's England's best centre back. And if you let it go to the last, if you let his contract run down, not only are you weakening yourself this season by not having him as an option, you're also opening the door for other clubs to try and potentially convince him of joining. So I think you just need to get it done, pay the price. The Konate situation as well, very simple. You just keep him. We need to stop the contracts getting to this point. But right now we have a 2-year window to maximise. And Konate for a year with the opportunity to give him a new deal is better than selling him and buying whatever centre back I can for the 45 million that I get for him. It's just logical. The logic is you sign Guehi and you keep Konate and you worry about it next year.
I don't think this is what the club will do, though, Tom. I
What?
have this bad feeling that they're going to sell Konate.
I don't think they sell Konate.
I think
don't
they're
think-
going to offer him one more contract, and if he says no, they're probably going to sell him.
I don't think they sell him. I don't think they sell him because that would mean they have to buy another centre back on top of the one that they already need. So I don't think they do that. I think that the football club weight success higher than transfer money that they can get right now, and ultimately, Konate gives you a bigger chance of success than whatever centre back you could buy at that point.
Do you think we've
Guehi-
just paused like the Guehi thing until we figure out the striker thing?
I just think the Guehi thing is just on. I think the Guehi thing's just getting worked on when it's getting worked on. I think that the football club put everything on the back burner for a bit, and it's now just slowly getting everything back up to speed. But I do think situations change. So if we really want him, we get him, and I think that's quite obvious. I just hope that we really want him.
I don't want Nalo being the fourth choice MK Mas. He's not ready.
He
Malo's
can't be.
not ready.
He can't be. You've got to buy someone. Anyway, Liverpool needed a centre back before selling Quanta. We definitely need one now.
I don't think
Nalo-
Robertson could be a left centre back either because he's not good enough.
Robertson's your backup left back though. He's not Milner. The logic is you have Ibu and you have Virgil as your starting two. Guehi third choice, Gomez fourth choice, Endo fifth choice.
I agree with that. But left back, I don't think it's going to be Robertson because I think he eventually leaves.
I don't think Robertson leaves this summer now.
So because Simcast has posted season 6, episode 1.
I don't think. Yeah, but I don't. Simicast has got more interest in him. I very much.
So what? You're going to have 3 left backs?
No, I think Simicast
See that
gets sold.
Farkas cameo, by the way.
Shock. A good left back.
You see that? See that shit, Habibi? Respect Karkas.
Mate, I was just what I mean. I've never disrespected them, but I was just enjoying watching the kids.
Can I tell you someone who you disrespected?
Who?
Remember when I said we should get Joao Pedro and you leaned back?
I still stand by that. I'm not getting moved by 2 goals against Fluminense. You finished 13th.
You watch that Firmino region right there. You'll see. Region of Firmino. Remember
That is the most offensive thing you could ever say about Roberto.
It's not
Firmino.
offensive at all. Watch this space. Can I tell you my unpopular opinion because I know you have to dip? I think Joao Pedro will have a bigger impact than Jokeres. Not more GA, bigger impact.
Joao Pedro does this. Joao Pedro is like another version of Diaz. He has like weeks of good form, and then you see who he really is. Joao Pedro scored 5 non-penalty goals for Brighton last year. Danny Welbeck got more than double that.
Yes, but you're talking about him playing for Brighton. I think with a better team, he's literally Firmino region. Like I just see Bobby Firmino 2.0.
Joao Pedro could never lace Roberto Firmino's boot. Roberto Firmino is so much. He's in a different stratosphere when it comes to footballer and intelligence and skill and quality.
Yes, but if we're saying someone who's similar to that, someone who can keep the ball, hold the ball, you saw how intelligent he was yesterday. Even
he was all right yesterday. Yeah.
He was all right. You're such a gaslighter.
He was all right.
You're a gaslighter.
The thing is, Sam, we say this in the moments. There's also going to be the points next year where Liam Delap's starting, and everyone sort of goes, "Oh, this is why Liam Delap." Blah, 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 blah. So I'm not moved by him. I'm not moved by him at all. I've watched how many years of Joao Pedro now, whether he was at Watford, at Brighton, or now. He has these little bursts which make people think that you need to get him, and in reality, what you get is an inconsistent footballer. You get the Brazilian Joao Felix. You get the Brazilian Christopher Nkunku.
Did you just say Brazilian Joao Felix?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god! Did you just compare Joao Pedro to Joao Felix just because their name is Joao?
No. I compared them because they're both the exact
Why are you
same
asking him to talk about Retegi, Ali? What's there to talk about Retegi? He's going to Saudi Arabia.
Retegi took an offer of 20 million euros a year. We would have offered like 5. I'm not shocked he's chosen that. Fucking, I'm not. All of us in the same situation where it's either stay at Atalanta or go to Saudi for a couple of years, get 20 million quid a year, and then just come back when you're 27, 28. Everyone takes that, so I'm not shocked. It's not a bad look on him because there's better players out in Saudi.
Do you get worried about Chelsea now that they did this World Cup thing?
No. No.
Fairs. Anyway, I know we've got to go do the top 6 thing. Appreciate you hopping on, Vlad.
Big up, son.
See you, Habibi. See you tomorrow as well. Yalla.
See you
Peace out.
tomorrow.
Anyway, guys, hi. We meet again. Can't wait for Sesko to LFC also. But you're Arteta out. You and TKA are the 2 biggest frauds in the chat because you're both Arteta out. So what are you guessing about? What are you guessing about if you dislike your own manager? If you're Arteta out, what's the point? That's funny, right? Oh my God, Sesko to Liverpool, ha ha ha. Big up to Naval Nation, says, real talk though, would you take Walter Maida at Liverpool? Quite techie. I knew he was linked to him, but he wouldn't suit. He'd just be a hold-up player. I like the player. I like him, but I wouldn't have him in my like top 4 choices, you know? Maybe 7th choice, 8th choice, you know? But I like Walter Maida. You ain't gonna get me talk bad about him. So that's what I'll say. Anyway, guys, listen, this was a fun stream. Remember, I've got A-listers later tonight at 8, inshallah. Make sure you guys tune in for that. Hit the like button, subscribe. Remember, always, Arsenal have 0 Champions Leagues and 3 London clubs this season have won trophies and they haven't. Also, we are literally just 5 subs away from 55.2k. So subscribe from your mom phone, your dad phone, your brother phone, your son phone, your daughter phone. You get me? So hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys back on the A-listers, ladies and gentlemen. Hussam rattled. What a trophy for Arsenal. What a trophy.